Of all the things I've seen on the battlefields of the frontier, the pilot is the true dominant force. Fast and agile. Graceful, yet devastating. Perceptive, resourceful, and relentless. A pilot sees the world differently. Sheer walls become flanking routes. Pilots fight differently. Experienced in deception and maneuver, even overwhelming odds shift in their favor. But what truly separates the pilot from all the grunts and machines of the battlefield is the bond between a pilot and a Titan. When linked to a Titan, a pilot can only be stopped by overwhelming force, or an equal. The frontier has been the only home I've ever known. For years, our lands have been destroyed by the IMC, forcefully taking our resources, polluting and destroying our planets, and killing us off if we try to resist. Despite recent victories at Demeter and beyond, we have a long way to go before the IMC is defeated. Now, I serve as a rifleman in the militia, fighting to free the frontier. I'm a long way from becoming a pilot. But when that day comes, I hope I can live up to the honor.
Here we go, Rifleman Cooper. Oh, hell. Ship must have power cycled the sim pod since last time. We'll have to recalibrate it.
Diagnostic test 2.1. All Mark 8 lifeboats are...
Does that feel right to you, Cooper? All right, we're good to go. Let's see how much you remember from last time. Setting the neural link. Not quite the same as a Titan link, but it's similar. To learn new skills, we need to be in the right state of mind. Ah, much better. Technically, I'm not supposed to be training you, but in you I see potential. Besides, we're at war. Who's got time for classes, eh? Here you go, up and over. Let's pick up the pace, enabling jump kit assist. Jump kits operate on the principle of relaxed stability. Once your jump kit calibrates to your movement style, enhanced mobility becomes second nature. Beautiful, isn't it? It's inspired by my home planet of Harmony. This is where I grew up. This is what we're fighting for, Cooper. A world that's not metal and smoke. Let's make sure your jump kit is primed. Basic wall run here. Give it a try. Under here. Stay low. Useful double jump. Follow the ghost. We've retaken over a quarter of frontier space since the Battle of Demeter. Militia's better organized now. More people join every day to fight the IMC. People like you. We used to just run and hide from them. But now, we chase them. In combat, things never go as you expect. You must be ready to use any weapon you can find on the field. These are just a few of the weapons I've come across out there. Time to hit the range. Load your weapon. To get more precision, aim down the sight of your weapon. Good. Practice more if you want, then head to the gauntlet. All right, got a new gauntlet to run today. Hard time is 2 minutes. Gotta do better than that to continue. Follow the ghost, and find your own path. Pilots have to strike a balance. You must also keep calm. The gauntlet is where we practice those skills until they're second nature. Nice run. See the results board on the wall? You set a new best time. Everyone has look at the results board for more tips on how to be sure to run this a few times with different weapons. But you're warmed up. If you want a real challenge, you can race against other pilot ghosts. Word of warning though, the pilots who recorded these ghosts are the best in the SRS. You can beat them. You'll be on your way to being a real pilot. Go ahead and run the gauntlet as much as you want. I've got something special to show you. Okay, not bad. All done with the gauntlet?
I'm ready to see what's next.
Good. You're gonna like this. It's time you learn the other half of being a pilot. The Titan. Let's go call one in.
It's about time. I'm ready.
That's the spirit. But first, we're gonna need a little more space. That's my partner, BT. He's a Vanguard class. Home. The first... Go in. First Titan chassis we designed ourselves. On your first Titan. One we didn't have to steal from the IMC. Look up to the sky. There he is. All right, Rifleman. Sounds like it's about to hit the fan. I'm pulling you out.
Powering down all non-essential systems.
Cooper! Easy, Cole. Ready up. Just left VR. He needs a minute to decompress. He'll be ready to go. Trust me.
Yes, sir.
It's good. We'll lad and we're gonna see it. I see a new planet today.
Get your...